All right, and we are live.
我哋又喺度同大家見面啦。
Hey guys.
Hello， 你哋好嘛？
How you doing?
好嘛？
Yeah, good.
Good. Yeah.
How about you guys?
Another packed week, another full-on Thursday.
係啊，我哋大家都有個好充實嘅星期啦，即係好好嘅、好精彩嘅生命，好忙碌但係好精彩。
Yep.
係啊。
Yep. Looking forward to having a chat about marriage.
好期待咯！等咗成個禮拜咧，我哋又嚟到我哋呢個輕輕鬆鬆傾下偈啦。咁我哋又再講咧婚姻喎，今次。
Just finished my super cup.
我哋咧
chocolate ice cream.
我老公其中最愛嘅甜品係啦，完
完
成咗。
And
good one, David.
I've been having problems with my beard recently, and that is that food gets in it, and my wife tells me off.
係啦，近期即係貪留長須嘅關係咧，就成日都黐住啲嘢食啊，成日係啦。Anyway，
Trim,
No, Kat, no. I'm telling you, this is going to grow our church. I think it's prophetic.
Richard 話佢要生多啲須，因為咁樣教會就會增長。啲須增長嘅同時，教會就會增長。
Yeah, if you choose to believe it, we'll believe it with
faith.
you.
I've got faith.
滿有信心嘅。
Well, anyway.
Maggie, hi Maggie.
Hello to anyone on the internet there watching. If anyone is there, it does say there's 6 people watching, which is awesome. Welcome, guys.
7
and Maggie's saying hello. Say hello, guys. We'll put your comment up if it's appropriate. We'll put it up.
Conditional. 係啊，歡迎大家好。如果你都睇緊我哋嘅，都可以留言同我哋 say 個 hi 打個招呼嘅喎。咁我哋會擺你個留言出嚟㗎。如果啱擺嘅話。
If you don't know who we are, this is Richard and Janice. This is David and Kat, and we're pastors at Lifehouse Hong Kong.
如果你未認識我哋嘅話咧，自我介紹一下啦 ，Richard、Janice 同埋 David 同 Kat。咁我哋就係生命堂香港生命堂嘅牧師們。
And Thursday nights during this COVID season, we've been talking about relationships.
逢星期4晚咧，喺呢個疫情嘅季節裏邊咧，我哋都講咗好耐㗎啦，就係講我哋嘅關係上面嘅一啲嘅 topic 啦。
Which has nothing to do with COVID. We just thought it was a great topic that helps everyone and something we were excited to talk about.
其實同個疫情係冇關係嘅，不過我哋就覺得趁呢個時候，咁不如我哋就喺線上面同大家分享一下婚姻啊、關係呢啲等等嘅好熱嘅話題啊。
Tonight we're talking about marriage. We're on part 6. All of this series is on YouTube, right? All the way from friendship through to marriage. We've done all of that in depth.
係啦，冇錯，係啦。咁咧，我哋其實而家講緊婚姻啦。其實咧，你睇翻我哋以往嘅集數咧，就係我哋由友誼開始講起咧，講唔完咁咧，已經講到而家嘅婚姻嘅階段啦。大家可以睇翻㗎喎。
If you're not married, go back and find the section that relates to you. Watch those sections.
係啦，如果咧係啦，你係尚未去結婚嘅話咧，你都可以睇翻其他唔同嘅關係嘅階段嘅喎，喺我哋嘅 YouTube 嘅頻道上邊。
By the way, Maggie Lee has just said, "Grow the beard like Jesus."
Oh no. OK, Maggie 就好慫恿 Richard 好鼓勵喎，就係叫佢好似耶穌咁樣留長啲須。
I don't know. Is there scriptural evidence that he had a beard? I'm not sure.
其實係咯，其實聖經裏邊係點樣講耶穌嘅形象？耶穌係咪真係留長須嘅咧
So guys, tell the people where they can find these materials.
好啊，不如你哋講下同啲朋友介紹下點樣可以揾到我哋呢個今晚上面嗰啲嘅所有嘅資料嘅，我哋將會講嘅婚姻呢個階段。
係啦，好簡單嘅啫，只要喺個電話上面進入呢個download我哋 Apps 啦。
Yeah, so very simply on your phone or in your iPad, wherever you're watching, you can download an app, a Lifehouse International Church app.
係啦，咁跟住咧就click 入去藍書啦，呢度有揀藍書嘅藍書。
Yep, in the app on the front page on the far right hand side you can click the menu button and they will click inside the blue book.
係啦，咁有得揀好多語言嘅喎，咩嘅語言都有喎。
There are
Scroll for an
many
eternity.
係啦，你要
languages.
碌到落底咧，你就會見到我哋 marriage 婚姻呢個章節啦。
Do you know actually there's a smarter way of doing that, Richard?
Yeah, but this is fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
係啦，咁啊揀對我哋嘅題目啦，今日到呢個結婚啦。
Yeah, so we are
婚姻啦。
in chapter 7 marriage. In the blue book you can actually choose to scroll all the way down like Richard did, or you can go on the top right hand corner, click the button under relationship goals, and you can find it there too.
簡單啊。
I'm
Hong
only the
Kong
pastor.
style. Efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh.
we've been through a lot of this chapter, and we're actually up to number 5. 5 in the
Four.
four. Yes, 4.
Four.
Correct. 4 in the tips section.
係啦，咁
Marriage
咧。
tips.
其實喺藍書裏邊咧有婚姻嘅建議啦，婚姻嘅建議咧，我哋咧其實之前都講咗其他頭嗰3大點噶啦，我哋而家就去到咧第4點嗰度。
Yes, and we also do want to say that look, at the end of the day, you've got to make your own decisions on this stuff. But we're gonna teach the Bible. We believe the Bible. We believe God's way is best. So we're just kind of pulling some principles out of that.
係啦，咁其實喺關係上面，始終其實你自己係要為你嗰段關係去做決定嘅。但係我哋咧今晚我哋選擇咗咧，就係從聖經裏邊分享聖經嘅智慧同埋原則啦，係講喺某啲嘅情況底下，聖經裏邊係點講嘅咧？咁點樣可以幫助到我哋有個美滿嘅婚姻咧？
And so tonight it's kind of like a big topic. So we're not going to go into it in big detail because it's quite personal.
其實呢個都係好重要，今晚我哋要講嘅嘢啦，都係啲好重要嘅 topic 啦。咁但係我哋唔會講得what? We won't go into detail.
Yeah, we're not going to go. I mean, some of the stuff is very
細節
pastoral.
嘅，因為當中係包含一啲即係好個人嘅成
And
分
we,
啦，好私隱嘅成分。
normally we would talk about this stuff, to people that, in a one-on-one situation, not on a public World Wide Web.
係啊，咁所以即係好多時候我哋都會選擇喺呢啲嘅話題上面咧，一對一咁樣私人咁樣同一啲嘅夫婦講傾嘅，就唔會喺大氣電波裏，唔係調大氣電波，喺個互聯網裏邊去傾嘅，係啦。
But it's definitely worth mentioning in this context, and that is number 4 is the 4th tip is to keep pornography out of your marriage.
但係咧，我哋亦都覺得呢一點咧係好值得咧係去講去提及嘅喎。今晚攞出嚟討論一下，就係話喺婚姻嘅生活裏邊咧，唔好帶入色情嘅物品喎。
And it actually relates to what we spoke to last week about purity.
其實咧就都同我哋上個星期講嘅有關嘅，就係我哋上個星期講咧，我哋就係要保持純潔喺我哋嘅婚姻關係上面。
So please go back and watch that. It's important.
所以咧就請你哋咧翻到去睇翻我哋上個禮拜嗰個嘅集數啦，咁因為係好重要㗎。
How are you guys going? Are you there? You're freezing up a bit on our end.
They said we are freezing.
I saw it was
We are
PC.
I think
unstable.
it's your PC. Our Wi-Fi's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We're not even on Wi-Fi. We're on the
我哋
LAN. We're
我哋
plugged
已經
in.
用 LAN 線㗎啦，但係咧都有一啲唔
So
穩
this
定
is
嘅網絡
unusual.
喎。希望冇事啦。希望
I don't
冇
know
事
why.
Yeah，
唔穩定。
係啦。點解咧？Should we check outside or it's fine?
Yeah, do you want to just go check that it's
Yeah.
plugged in securely?
Yeah.
All right, we're just going to check our internet, but it's blinking like it should. So,
Okay.
how are you guys going? Are you
It
there?
was, kind of
Kinda in and
freezing
out.
like robots.
我哋呢度不過好慢啊。
It's very slow.
好慢
Sorry, guys, we're having a little technical difficulty here. All good?
Yeah, all good. Sorry. Yeah, all good.
Okay. I don't know.
Don't know.
We are plugged in and going for it. So. How are you going?
Okay, yep, let's try again.
All
就
right.
試下啦。
Okay.
Yeah, let's just try.
Yeah.
So just so you know, guys, we are really live. Okay, Maggie's saying it looks good
好，
from
大
me.
家都知道我哋真係現場㗎。
現場冇
And
花冇。
okay, so keeping pornography out of your marriage. Now, this might seem obvious to some and not obvious to some.
咁婚姻生活裏邊咧就唔可以帶入色情嘅物品啦。咁聽落去咧，好似對某啲人嚟講咧係理所當然，梗係啦。但係對某啲人嚟講咧，原來呢樣嘢唔係一定㗎喎。
And the verse we've got here is Proverbs 5:18-19.
咁有關嘅經文咧，其實就係箴言嘅5章18至19節。
And you might be surprised if you've never read the Bible before, but it gets pretty hot in certain places.
係啦，如果你之前未睇過聖經嘅話咧，其實你都可能咧會驚訝㗎，就係原來咧聖經裏邊咧嘅尺度咧都幾可以去到幾火熱嘅地步㗎喎。
Proverbs 15:18-19. I almost don't know if I should read this out.
我都唔係好知道我應唔應該
You want to read it,
出嚟
David?
David 你想唔想讀啊？
OK，
Gosh.
咁嚟啦。
Oh, you're going to read it.
太好啦！
I was joking, but okay.
19節啊。咁就佢話係要使你嘅全員蒙福啦，要喜悅你幼年所娶嘅妻啦，即係老婆啦，正如花如可愛嘅呢個鹿一樣啦，可喜嘅母鹿啦，願他嘅胸懷使你時時滿足，他的愛情使你常常戀慕嘅。
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to read
well
that?
done, David.
Me, yeah, I can read it.
Yeah.
It says, may your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in the wife of your youth, a loving doe, a graceful deer. May her breast satisfy you always. May you ever be intoxicated with her love.
Very
So
beautiful.
it's pretty full on, and it talks about basically being romantically attracted to your wife.
係啊，其實係講得好神似嘅，即係描述緊咧，即係丈夫點樣被妻子係吸引啊。
And we've shared before about how sex is important in a marriage.
我哋之前都分享過啦，就係其實性喺婚姻裏邊係好重要，
That it's God's gift for marriage.
就係神咧俾婚姻賜俾婚姻嘅一份禮物。
And it's for one person only, and that is your spouse.
呢份禮物咧就係
It's God's design, not our design. That's God's design.
係啦，聖一人呢個禮物咧係同一個人分享嘅啫，就係喺婚姻裏邊就係你嘅丈夫或者太太咯。呢個係神所設立，唔係人所設立嘅嘢。
When we bring someone else into that, whether that's a real person or a picture or a video or someone else outside of that, you're going beyond God's design and twisting it.
當我哋將所謂第三者帶進呢個婚姻裏邊，無論呢個係一幅相、一個嘅影像或者一個人咩都好啦，總之當第三者進入呢個婚姻裏邊，就已經破壞咗神對婚姻原本嗰個嘅設計同埋意義。
And it will actually end up hurting your marriage.
咁咧就會發展落去咧，就只會去摧毀你嗰段嘅婚姻。
I've seen, look, as a pastor of a church, we've talked to people from all different walks of life, and this is a huge problem in today's generation.
即係作為牧師啦，教會嘅牧師，其實我哋都接觸過好多唔同嘅朋友啦，都了解到其實咧呢個嘅範疇咧係喺好多人嘅生命裏邊係一個好大嘅問題嚟。
It's porn almost seems like it's victimless, like, well, it's not hurting anyone else.
因為色情刊物咧聽上去就話其實係傷害唔到任何人㗎，係咪啊？
But it's hurting you. It's
但其實佢
affecting
係
you.
傷害緊你啊！
And it's going to affect your marriage.
咁而繼續咧會傷害到你個婚姻。
There have been studies, and these are non-Christian studies, that talk about how people who are in the habit of pornography have basically much lower ambition in life.
其實一啲嘅study 啦，即係係一啲非基督 教嘅做一啲嘅調查，咁其實咧就係話，如果係有睇色情物品習慣嘅人咧，其實佢喺佢生命裏邊咧，佢會有一個好低嘅鬥志喺度嘅。
So it's going to hurt your career.
咁首先啦，佢嗰個重點佢反映出嚟嘅咧，就係如果你睇色情刊物咧，其實係會影響到你嘅事業先啊。首先。
And not only that, but also your marriage as well. It talks about it reducing your sex drive.
咁唔單止喺事業上面喎，其實喺婚姻裏邊，佢講到咧就係話咧，佢會減低咗咧，即係你嗰個喺婚姻裏邊嗰個性嘅親密。
So it would actually make you desire your spouse less over time.
佢會令到你咧，喺一段長時間裏邊咧，係慢慢咧係對你嘅丈夫或者太太啦，即係嗰個嘅親密嗰個程度係減低嘅。
And as it, oftentimes it starts here, but it progresses into more extreme versions of it, and it's just become so far detached from what married life is actually like.
Yeah.
It becomes unrealistic in a marriage.
一開始咧，其實係睇唔到嗰個嘅摧毀嘅程度嘅，但係咧隨住時間嘅即係繼續發展落去咧，其實佢會令到你個婚姻咧帶遠咗去原本嗰個嘅神嗰個設計嗰個嘅purpose 嗰個用途同埋嗰個好處裏邊。
And then the other side of it is how does your spouse feel?
另一
how
方
does it
面
make
就
them
係
feel? Does it make them feel wanted, or maybe not so much?
係另一方面就係你嘅另一半會點樣，有咩嘅感受咧？佢會唔會覺得佢係被你即係唔被你去想要，或者即係被你遺棄啊？所謂係啦。
I think it's interesting. The research was just reading something around pornography, and it says it increases the infidelity rate. So in other words, the possibility of a third person coming into exactly what you were saying. 第三者即係婚外情。
婚外即係喺個統計學嗰度咧，佢哋有研究咧，就係佢哋第三者嘅咩
？It increased pornography increases the infidelity rate by 300%.
哦，會增加到有機會有婚外情嘅機會咧係高好多嘅。
係好高。
好高嘅。
Yeah, and apparently 56% of divorces involve one party who have an interest in porn. 係啦，咁亦都講到係通常嘅離婚個案裏面咧，佢哋會有一啲嘅例子，好多嘅例子裏面都係因為有呢個色情刊物嘅嗰個嘅嚴重性咧，令到嗰個婚姻嘅問題。 Yeah, so it is a serious issue.
係咁，當然係會係一個嚴重嘅，可以係一個嚴重嘅一個嘅問題嚟嘅。
But it starts with the thought life, doesn't it?
係啦，咁就係一個由嗰個思維開始啦，思想開始啦。
Like because the Bible does talk about the thought life. That when if you think about it, then that's what you are, right? 係
啦，咁講到話聖經裏講到係你點樣諗一樣嘢，就係嗰樣嘢你係想做嘅嗰樣嘢啦。
Yeah, I think it was Proverbs 20:23 says, "For when you think in your heart, so you are." That's Proverbs 23.
係啦，咁樣就喺箴言20章23節裏面講到話，你心想點樣嘅，就係嗰樣嘢會發生啦。
Yeah, so it's something that I think we have to watch.
係啊，咁我哋係我哋會係要多加留意嘅一啲嘅裏面嘅一個嘅範疇嚟嘅。
Yeah.
So it's even by definition, Jesus said if you look at a woman lustfully, it's you committed adultery in your heart. So that standard is so high. But then you apply it to looking at images or videos or whatever, and it's not your spouse.
喺聖經裏邊，耶穌都講啦，就係話如果你係即係個腦係諗緊一個女人嘅話咧，其實你就如同咧係犯咗奸淫一樣喎。咁其實睇翻喺我哋而家講緊呢個話題裏邊咧，其實喺睇一啲嘅異性嘅一啲嘅影像啊等等，其實就等同於做緊呢一樣嘢啦。
And the encouraging news is you can break this habit.
但係嗰個好消息就係咧，你可以咧係戒咗呢個嘅壞習慣嘅喎。
So I want to give hope out there to everyone who's listening to this and is caught in it. that you can absolutely beat this thing.
所以我好想話俾大家聽，就係話其實你係有盼望嘅。如果你係掙扎緊喺呢個範疇裏
And you will feel amazing as you get victory over this area.
而如果當你戰勝咗呢一樣嘢、呢個誘惑嘅時候咧，其實你會感受到一個無比嘅勝利喺你心裏邊。
Get to God.
咁你要去神裏邊啦，去尋求神啦，
Repent.
你去悔改，
Get to a trusted leader.
去揾一個咧你相信嘅、信任嘅領袖。
Ask them to help you and keep you accountable.
去叫佢哋去幫助你啦，同埋叫佢哋即係幫助你accountable 係啦。帶領住去啦，大家互相有個
Develop
係啦。
Develop some strategies so that you can avoid that in the future.
你諗一啲嘅要有一啲嘅策略啦，咁就睇下實際上你點樣可以遠離呢個嘅誘惑啦。
And just make sure that whole process is filled with a revelation of the grace and the forgiveness of Jesus.
係啊，你都要明白咧，喺個過程裏邊咧，所有嘢都係關乎於耶穌嘅愛同埋恩典，係帶著你去走過。
And is it hard? Yeah, it's hard. But if you're in a great church with some people that you trust, you're in a position to win.
要戒掉呢個習慣難唔難呢？係啊，呢個係會難嘅。但係如果你喺一間好嘅健康嘅教會裏邊呢，你係會有幫助你嘅人去陪你一齊，同埋有神去陪你一齊去走過呢個階段。
And it's going to be a blessing to your marriage as you get victory in that.
咁而當你戰勝咗呢一樣嘢之後呢，呢個係對你婚姻裏邊呢係有一個會幫你贏咗喺婚姻上面。
So, and this is not directed at men or women. This is everyone because this is a global problem.
呢個咧唔單止係淨係對男士講，仲係或者淨係對女士講，係對所有人講，因為呢一個係一個全球性嘅一個現象嚟嘅。
But of course, a lot of men do struggle with this.
但係當然啦，係好多嘅男士其實佢哋喺呢個範疇都係有個掙扎喺度啊。
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, like, practically speaking, I think sometimes these images, even if you don't look for them, sometimes they're in front of you.
係啦，好多時我哋因為而家個嘅資訊啦、科技發達啦，咁有陣時就算你唔係去揾啊，但係佢哋都會自動會好似會走咗出啊，咁有啲咁嘅一啲嘅好似廣告啊咁嘅嘢啦。
Yeah, and sometimes the innocent clicks, without thinking.
係啦，有陣時可能唔該要唔到啊、撳咗啊咁樣咧。
Or someone is sharing something and you click on it out of curiosity, not knowing what it is.
係啦，咁或者有啲人寄俾你啦，咁可能你係又都係入咗呢啲嘅佢俾你嘅 link 連結裡面啦。
And I'll say this: any images that you see, you remember.
係啦，其實有好多影像當你進入嗰個腦袋入邊嘅時候，係會有一個嘅影像係會記低咗咁樣。
Now, I think it's important that we protect and guard ourselves in that area because it is so easy to type one word into the internet and all sorts of images will be pulled up, right?
咁好似而家呢個咁嘅 internet 裏面啦，喺嗰個一個好簡單嘅一個嘅字你打入去，已經係可以乜都揾到啦。
Yeah, and honestly, I guess pornography. Usually people do it behind closed doors when people are not looking.
係啦，咁當然係一個嘅背後做嘅一啲嘅事情啦，係咪
？Practically get out of your room.
係啦，咁就所以係要睇一啲自己時間點樣去好好去掌握佢啦。
Yeah, and get out of there, close the computer, do something else.
係啦，咁可以遠離電腦啊，或者遠離一啲可以令到你誘惑你嘅一啲嘅地方啦。
Yeah.
係啊。
And that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That point, Kat, is so important. I've seen a lot of people with good hearts who want to beat this thing, but they keep falling back into it because they never determine clear strategies of how they're going to act differently.
阿 Kat 頭先你講得好好，我好認同啦。亦都我見到好多例子，就係見到有好多朋友佢真心係真係好想去戒掉呢一個嘅習慣啦，但係由於佢哋冇一個好完善嘅一個嘅策略啦，所以佢哋好容易咧就跌翻落去呢一個嘅漩渦裏邊。
I mean, if there are certain websites that will pull up these images unwillingly. There's sometimes these ads just come. Don't visit those websites.
係啦，咁如果你係
Yeah.
留意到係有一啲嘅網址啊，佢哋成日有呢啲咁嘅嘢彈出嚟嘅時候咧，我哋可以去逃避佢噶嘛。
Yeah.
係啦。
Yeah, like if it happens at night in your bedroom and it's on your phone, don't sleep with your phone in your room. Leave it in the kitchen. You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, but it's my alarm clock. Buy an alarm clock.
係啊，譬如話，通常呢個習慣會喺夜晚發生嘅，咁你咪唔好瞓覺嘅時候唔好擺你個電話喺床邊咯，咁擺喺廚房裏邊啦。例如，咁你又會話啊，但係我個電話就係我個鬧鐘喎，咁你買過一個鬧鐘咯，
Yeah.
狠地。
Yeah, it's not help. It's hurting your marriage.
因為
It
呢
is
個
not
係完
victimless.
全
You're the victim.
係啦，完全係損害咗你個婚姻嘅，完全唔係話哦冇人受傷啦，睇下啫，受傷嗰個就係你咯，因為。
But Jesus can help you, and you need some good people to give you strategies and keep you accountable.
但係咧，好消息就係耶穌佢會幫到你啦，同埋你係需要咧一啲嘅好朋友啦，去關心你嘅朋友，去一齊咧去幫你去諗一啲嘅策略去對付呢個嘅習慣。
Shall we move on?
不如
Sure.
我哋去講下一點啦喎。
Yeah. If you need to talk to someone, go talk to your pastor. Talk to a leader, probably a married leader, of the same gender as you in your church.
咁
There's
所以
some
啊，
good advice.
如果你想要啲幫手嘅話咧，
Don't tell everyone.
係啦，咁你千祈唔好公告天下啦，話俾所有嘅人聽你有呢個問題啦，因為唔係每個人都係適合去幫你嘅。你最好揾一個同性嘅已婚嘅人士啦，你信得過嘅，譬如領袖啦，去幫助你一齊同你行呢條路啦。
And it's kind of connected to number 5, which all these points are quite connected.
係啦，咁其實咧，我哋頭先
The
嗰
fifth
一點咧，亦都咧去係個延續喎，係都係好大嘅聯繫，就係同我哋第5點。
Which we have talked about a bit, but I think it's worth mentioning, and that is keep the sexual flame burning in your marriage.
之前咧，我哋咧都都提及過，但係我覺得應該仲值得可以再去講更多嘅，就係喺婚姻裏邊咧，要對性愛咧係持續一個保持，我要繼續有一個熱情啊，即係咯，持續。
Any comments on that, guys? Or
你哋點睇啊？喺呢方面？
係啦，我覺得係正如頭先好似講到啦，性係神design 設計出嚟嘅，係俾婚姻嘅。
Yeah, like you were saying, Rich, like, at the beginning, sex was designed by God.
係啦，咁或者咁樣講啦，你買咗個車翻嚟，你唔用佢會生鏽啊，會壞啊。
Kind of like, this is an analogy. You buy the best car out there, and you don't use it, it gets rusty.
Rusty 係啊，會壞添啊，係咪？
And it breaks down, it doesn't function properly.
可能唔係比喻得好好啦
It's probably not a great analogy,
嚇。
but
但係神係
I like it, David. Keep it coming.
好正啊！呢個例子，David，繼續啊 ，Tesla。
係啦，咁所以係神設計俾個婚姻咧，係一個佢有佢嗰個嘅真係佢嘅用途同埋佢嘅一個獨特之處入邊嘅。
Yeah, and so because sex is designed by God in a marriage, in the context of the marriage, there is a specialness within marriage that nothing else can give.
係咯，唔係純粹係為咗係只不過係生兒育女咁簡單嘅。
It's not sex is not about it's not just about multiplying, creating children, right?
係啦，咁啊係真係 more than 係多係比呢個更加係多嘅一個層次嘅一個嘅。
Yeah, it is so much more about
係啦。
the intimacy in your marriage, more so than just, children who are the product of the love between a couple.
可以話係婚姻嘅一個好一個重點嚟嘅。
And it's really such probably one of the most important things to keep a marriage healthy.
係咯。
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I actually really like it here. It says in the Blue Book that children can never take the place of intimacy in our marriages.
係啦，呢度藍書啦有一段説話佢講到話，即使有咗小孩子之後，有小朋友之後咧，佢哋唔應該因為個小朋友嘅關係咧，係帶走咗父母之間啦，即係夫婦之間嘅嗰個嘅呢個嘅親密關係嘅程度嘅。
Yeah, and it does talk about other things like video games, your jobs that might require you to be separated geographically.
甚至乎可能係相隔遠地啊，或者係因為好忙碌嘅工作啊，甚至乎一啲嘅你自己好想做嘅一啲興趣啊，譬如好似打機啊咁樣都唔應該阻隔咗你哋呢啲親密嘅時間嘅。
Because I know of I've heard many examples of people who couples who may choose to, and we've talked about this kind of, I think, many weeks before. Sorry.
咁我哋之前都提及到啦，我哋都提過下呢個 topic 啦。
Which is that sometimes when you have children, sometimes one of either husband or wife usually it's the wife choose to stay in the same room as the basically they separate rooms because of convenience to attend to the child, right?
係啦，咁有陣時可能習慣咗，因為要照顧個小朋友嘅關係啦，咁可能會同小朋友瞓啊，或者係分房瞓啊，都會有一啲咁嘅情形會發生嘅可以。
Yeah, and I guess we understand everything is case by case. There may be a need to do that. Maybe 1 or 2 nights, or maybe a temporary time, like a short moment.
可能係
for whatever reason.
只不過可能係一啲嘅case 唔同 case 啦，咁樣好可能咧，因為有啲嘅某個原因啦，咁需要係可能係1-2晚啊，同小朋友去陪佢哋瞓啦，咁呢啲都理所當然嘅。
And even like it talks about your social network, your job, maybe there's different shifts, different work cycles.
係啦，咁可能因為有唔同嘅工作性質嘅關係啦，又或者係要開夜工啊，或者係返夜啊，咁導致到咧可能呢啲咧都有機會影響到呢方面親密嘅時間嘅呢個嘅計劃啦。
So I think it's really an area we have to prioritize for our marriages.
冇錯啦，就所以咧，其實係我哋如果係看重婚姻嘅話，其實我哋需要咧係將呢樣嘢亦都係放落去我哋嘅一個嘅唔同嘅崗位裏面，呢個位置裏面咧係有個要當係好重要咁去睇佢嘅。
And we should never ever be embarrassed to talk about this because we're all adults, right?
咁我哋其實身為我哋一個嘅夫婦啦，咁其實咧唔應該咧喺呢方面咧係感到好尷尬，要提出啊或者要傾咯喎。
That's why communication. If you think back in the few weeks that we talked about communication, what it is to communicate in marriage.
所以咧，其實溝通咧亦都係喺裏面嘅其中一個範疇，我哋可以兼顧到，同埋可以係一個嘅溝通嘅模式都得嘅。
Yeah.
係啦。
Yeah, basically in summary, if it hurts the sex in marriage, it's hurting the marriage.
總括嚟講咧，就係我哋嘅所做嘅嘢咧，如果佢係傷害到性呢一個嘅親密嘅程度，其實就等同於傷害到呢段嘅婚姻。
Generally speaking.
係啦，即係概括嚟講啦。
Anything that's long term. I mean, Kat talked about exceptions. Of course, there's exceptions, but
所有即係
medical exceptions.
長遠嘅分隔啦，令到影響到性嘅生活啦，即係但係當然啦，會有一啲例外嘅時候，譬如話生病嘅時候啊，或者其他唔同身體狀況嘅時候啊，或者家庭狀況等等。但係我哋講緊係話任何即係長遠嘅影響啊。
Yeah, you got to protect that part of your marriage.
咁變咗咧，你就要好好咁保護佢啦，喺你個婚姻裏邊。
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, should we go on to the next one, or do you think we should save that?
咁你哋覺得我哋應該繼續講下一點啊，定因為我哋
I think we could have a go, huh? Just to maybe like spend a few minutes on that.
我哋可以用啲時間好快講第6個啦，就係講話
working as a team.
係啦
Number 6.
保持團隊精神啊！呢個翻嚟
保持團隊精神
Team
spirit. Yeah, let's go to this one.
Yeah.
I think this talks about Ecclesiastes 2 better than 1.
冇錯，好簡單就係講到話
嗯
兩個人緊比一個人好嘅。
And when you get married, 2 individual people become 1 family unit.
咁因為兩個唔同嘅家庭咧，起埋一齊之後就變咗一個一樣啦。
And this is a really important thing because I love this fact in the Blue Book. It talks about being your spouse's greatest cheerleader.
咁亦都喺呢度講到好好，佢話係你要成為你嘅伴侶嘅一個嘅好好嘅啦啦隊嘅演奏啊嚇。咩意思咧？其實
Like being cheerleading, it really is. If you think about it naturally, what a cheerleader does.
咁你可以諗到啦，想象佢呢個啦啦隊其實係點嘅。
Flips and somersaults. And...
Yeah.
Somersault.
Basically,
I want to see you do that, Janice. Can you do a backflip for me?
Wow. Yeah, in my heart.
You know,
我一字馬，抹一字馬。
cheerleading. They're there to really, encourage and verbally encourage. So they have chants, right? They usually will say, like, I don't know, you watch your Lakers game. Is it Lakers? No, you like San Francisco.
NBA.
You like?
Yeah.
What team are you?
I just like the NBA in general. I'm a basketball fan.
Anyway,
yeah.
like, you think about a basketball team.
好似諗到好似一個睇緊籃球隊嘅比賽咁樣啦。
The cheerleading comes out before the match, and they're like,
通常半場。
like cheering them on, and there's a chant.
咁就通常喺半場嘅時候就有啦啦隊出嚟打氣啦，咁係咪？輪流打氣。
And in a marriage context, what this means is like verbally encourage your spouse.
咁亦都係即係意思講到話成日要為你嘅伴侶係去鼓勵佢，亦都係去係咯，最主要係鼓勵佢。
You don't need a chant, you don't need a song, obviously.
唔使話要唱首歌或者做啲咩嘢，但係一個鼓勵嘅説話其實已經好有用啦。
But really, it's all about celebrating and encouraging and drawing those strengths out of that person.
係啦，咁你可以咧，但係點樣係佢身邊係去鼓勵啊？呢啲其實係一個好嘅一個嘅做法啦，喺一個婚姻嘅旅程入邊啦。
Yeah, I think like for me, David is definitely like my biggest cheerleader.
係啊，咁我係。
I want to see you.
通常打4-5個關斗俾佢咁咯。
Yeah, he does backflips. You know.
Go cat! Go cat!
That's so
and,
cute.
But I think honestly, like jokes aside, friends can encourage you, right?
咁當然啦，喺伴侶之餘啦，咁其實我哋教會啦，每個弟兄姊妹都可以嘅，希望身邊有好嘅鼓勵啦。
But for me, nothing is more meaningful and more encouraging that speaks to really kind of speaks to me so personally is when your spouse just supports you and endorses you and cheers you on like no other.
係啊，咁冇有得過一啲嘅一個好嘅鼓勵係由你個伴侶俾你嘅，真係嘅。咁但係其實我自己咧，我有個唔同嘅方法去有時去鼓勵啊。
You don't do the chant.
係啦，除咗打關鬥之外。
Well, David says he has a different way of encouraging.
咁其實我好中意就譬如帶佢出去食下嘢啊，或者係去獎勵佢一啲嘢啊咁樣嘅。
That's very sweet. Gifts.
Yeah, he says he likes to bring me out to special places to have dinner, to have, and just
Reward,
different places as kind of like a reward.
Reward， 我獎勵佢咩？食甜品啊。
Just to like, well done, good job. It's like to celebrate kind of thing.
俾啲甜品佢食啊。
Like giving me. Desserts.
蛋糕啊。
Yeah, like random. Always random dessert, but I don't even want them. But like, he thinks I love them, so he just buys them all the time.
That's so sweet.
Like, you did well today, Kat. Here's an egg tart.
I should buy you licorice every day.
No, I will just.
我要買甘草。
I can't.
Go, Richard.
We had a moment on Monday, Richard.
You're going to share about our moment.
聽，我想聽。
What's the moment?
我想聽。
We had a moment in 翠華茶餐廳 on Monday。
We went to Choi Hua.
係，我哋上個星期一咧，咁我哋就喺呢個翠華茶餐廳裏邊咧，有個 moment 啦，即係有一個兩夫婦嘅一個時刻啊，咁就係嗰日我朝頭早同 Richard 講咧，即係少少呻咗兩句啦。咁麻煩 Cat 你同我翻譯。
Sorry. I was waiting for Richard to translate. Yeah.
You'll be waiting a long time.
Janice was just saying that they were both in Chowa on Monday and had a bit of a couple moment there. And in the morning, Janice was just venting of, just kind of saying a few things out
like,
of
yeah.
venting. Yeah.
Was it venting? I don't know. Like I said, I was discouraged.
Jan just texted me. And what did you say?
Of your heart discouraged? Oh no, I mean encouragement. I said.
She said,
is it?
I
was kind of jokingly say, I need some encouragement.
I need some encouragement. I think were her words.
Yeah， 我講笑咁樣講，半講笑半認真就要啲鼓勵啊咁。跟住 Richard 就好認真咁去對待我嗰一句嘅説話啦。咁佢嗰晚咧就話，不如我哋嗰晚出嚟食飯啦，即係佢好想去睇下我做乜事。
So Janice was saying in a text message that she needed some encouragement, and she was half joking but half also meaning it. But Richard had responded and really thought about what to say in the response to that message. And so that night, you guys went out to dinner together to talk about it, right?
跟住咧
Well, not really to talk about it. We just
really?
were like, well, no, you didn't know why. I mean, I just said, let's get dinner.
Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were going to go home to be with the kids, and so I just was like, let's get a quick dinner.
咁係啦，好快食個飯咯。咁跟住what happened?
Yeah, you tell.
Oh, okay. 跟住 Richard 咧，佢就準備咗一個好長嘅 list 啦。咁佢講就係講關於我，佢 encourage 我鼓勵我關於我嘅優點咯。
Yeah. So at dinner, Richard put out a list of things about me that basically there were great things about Janice. He wrote out a list of things to encourage her.
但係其實我自己啦，因為我都係大人，我都係成熟嘅，即係我都唔係話成日要人要鼓勵我啊，要氹我，我唔係咁樣嘅。
So obviously, I'm not fishing for compliments. I wasn't, as a grown-up, I'm not looking for them.
但係原來嗰一啲嘅從 Richard 口中出嚟嘅鼓勵嘅説話咧，係即係有一個好大嘅鼓勵嘅作用咯。即係 the next morning 我起身嘅時候咧，我真係好似有一股新嘅力量去繼續去即係走我嘅路即係繼續拼搏咯。咁我就發覺原來配偶啦 spouse 佢嘅 encouragement 佢嘅鼓勵其實係一個好大嘅作用嚟嘅，喺一段婚姻嘅關係裏邊。
Yeah, so after Richard was sharing with me, I just all of the things that he had to say about complimenting me, I just felt so encouraged coming from his mouth, and that gave me almost like a new fire in my heart to kind of keep going and to keep pursuing, keep running my race. And the next morning, as I woke up, there was this revitalized energy that came through. And that's why our words from our spouse is so important.
係啊，所以對於婚姻裏邊嘅夫婦啦，即係唔好睇小你哋話語上面嘅能力咯。其實你真係可以造就你嘅配偶，使佢成為即係神想成，即係佢能夠令到佢變成 the best of 佢咯。係啦，佢嘅最好咯，可以係啦。
Yeah, so never underestimate the power of the words that come out from your mouth to your spouse, because there's so much strength and power in those words that can really help them to keep going in their journeys. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so just some context there. Like, Jan is not a needy person. She's never fishing for that stuff, and so when she typed that, I need some encouragement. That hit me pretty hard.
Gotcha.
To be honest.
因為了解到
And I knew she wasn't directing it at me. I think it's just some of the challenges of life through this season.
因為了解到太太佢唔係一個好時刻都係需要注意啊或者關顧嘅性格嘅女仔啦，但係所以當佢咁樣講嘅時候咧，我知道佢唔係特登講嚟俾我聽嘅，但係當佢講完呢句説話咧，就引起到我嘅關注咯。
But my immediate thought when I received that was, that's my responsibility.
咁第一時間
I'm supposed to be the biggest encourager of my wife.
第一時間咧，咁我自己嗰個嘅反應就係話，依個其實係我最大嘅責任啊！身為老公啦，即係對於我嘅另一半，我就應該係成為佢最大個啦啦隊嘅領袖。
And I think sometimes when you're just so busy, working through things and solving problems and stuff, sometimes you might forget to encourage the person that's right next to you. That
係有陣時可能生活好忙碌啊，大家都
especially when they appear strong.
有好多嘢關顧嘅時候咧，其實兼顧嘅時候，其實就唔好忘記，其實你身邊嘅人係好需要你不斷嘅鼓勵同埋支持咯。尤其是當你嘅另一半其實係睇落去係好堅強嘅，咁就可能有陣時會令到你容易忽略到、忽視去鼓勵佢咯。
Yeah, and she's always been just the most amazing encourager to me. So I just was like, man, if my wife is not feeling encouraged, I'm dropping the ball.
咁我就話如果我太太覺得唔覺得被鼓勵嘅話咧，其實我就失責啦，我就冇做到我嘅本分。
Now, can I also be clear that you need to get your encouragement from God as well?
同埋我都想提出個重點就係其實
you can't rely on your spouse.
你最終嘅鼓勵咧，其實應該係從神而嚟，因為你唔可以單單淨係依靠咧，就係你嘅配偶去鼓勵你。
But gosh, it's nice to hear it from your spouse every now and then as well, isn't it? Like,
當然啦，梗係好噶啦，就係如果當鼓勵從你嘅配偶嘅口中聽翻嚟嘅，當然係更加好。
Yeah, I knew she was encouraged from the God side of things through her journaling, but I just think you needed to hear some words.
我知道太太係通過做靈修筆記啦，神嘅話語裏邊其實係得着神嗰邊嘅鼓勵，但係我都知道喺我老公作為老公呢一邊咧，我都應該做我嗰一部分，就係鼓勵翻太太嘅。
Can't believe you shared about our Choi Wa moment.
I thought that was helpful.
No, it's alright. It's okay.
I didn't share the key part.
What?
Oh, there's some key part.
Oh,
someone cried.
You guys.
Janice cried. She was just a bubbling mess.
落待下回分解啦喎。
留待下回
And on
分
that
解。
note, I think we should close for this evening.
咁啊，留翻下次，記得我哋會提翻你繼續講埋落去啦。
Yeah.
Okay.
So, the next week we're going to talk about part 2 of the Choi Wa moment.
我哋係會係下一個星期咧繼續講翠
The
華
chicken curry.
係一個嘅第二集。
翠華嘅咖喱雞幾好食喎，原來。
我咖喱雞啊 OK，翠華咖喱雞。
All right, awesome. Let's end here.
Yeah, let's do that.
好啦，今日嘅時間又。
So, anyone want to pray for tonight?
Yep. 好啊，咁我哋禱告啦。
好啊。
好，我哋一齊禱告啊！主耶穌，多謝你，主，我哋將今日呢個嘅 hot topic 咧交上你手上，主，我哋知道，主喺每一方面嘅，主，我哋知道神你係帶領着我哋無論係男士啦、女士啦，神你當中咧係保守着，所以我哋係要維係着保護我哋嘅婚姻，所以你賜下一啲唔同嘅一啲嘅當中嘅你想我哋去維係嘅嘢，譬如好似 喺婚姻方面嘅性啦，我哋保守著我哋嘅心啦，保守著我哋嘅我哋要望到睇嘅嘢啦。主亦都係所有一切呢啲嘅唔屬於你嘅神嘅嘢，主嚟到係警醒我哋，主係祝福著每一位呢方面需要幫助嘅朋友，亦都喺當中能夠係再次係站立起嚟嘅。主祝福著係每一個人嘅婚姻，主係行出神嘅祝福嘅一個美滿婚姻嘅道路。感謝奉耶穌得勝嘅名祈求。阿門。
阿門。Thank you, David. Thank you, Kat.
Thank
Great.
you.
Well, thanks everyone for watching. It's been great having you. And if you're finding this video sometime later, go back and watch. Well, all our videos. You'll be there for a long time, but there's a lot of good content there, and it's real, and some real amazing Bible principles there that have been passed down to us from great leaders, and the Word of God, and will be a blessing to you.
係啊，歡迎大家嚟睇我哋啦。咁如果你係之後收睇翻我哋嘅咧，記住睇翻我哋之前嘅集數咯，因為咧係累積咗好多咧神嗰個嘅原則啦，聖經嘅原則同埋神嘅智慧，係藉著我哋嘅領袖咧係教同我哋嘅分享，而我哋呢一刻就喺度同你哋分享啦。我哋咪
All right, we're breaking up, aren't we?
Sorry.
Yeah. It's a bit freezy tonight. I don't know why. Anyway. All right, David and Kat, we'll catch you later, and we'll see everyone else. See you on Sunday.
好啊，
Church.
我哋禮拜日見你哋啦，拜拜。